Let me begin. I used to live nearby and hear a story about some family. It's not easy to make a living in a resort area. But they managed, even though their parents spent most of the time doing night shift work. They had 3 kids. The eldest boy was about 15, and the younger 2 sisters were just 6. One night, the parents were once again working another overtime night shift. The eldest brother put the twins to bed and sat down near the fireplace to do his homework. Suddenly, the dog outside started to bark. He was barking like crazy. The son became worried but kept doing his homework anyways. Then the dog stopped barking and then someone knocked the door. At first it was quiet, but the knocking became louder and louder. The eldest son was scared, but still came to the door and asked, "Who's there?" A woman's old nasty hoarse voice answered him, "Thomas, my boy, open the door." He shivered. He wasn't his mom for sure. He felt like that he must not open the door. His sisters woke up and came downstairs while knocking continued. At first, girls thought it was their parents. Then someone behind the door shouted, "Tom, open the door! I'm hungry! I'm so hungry!" The voice changed. It turned into a man's voice. "Curse you! I'm hungry! Give me one of your sisters!" Thomas was terrified. Something inside longed for the flesh. One of the twins quietly went from the back door, and Thomas only noticed when the back door was slammed shut. He was telling the police when the boys outside calmed down. The kid wanted to go look for his sister, but the policeman on the phone forbid him from leaving his other sister alone. When police came, he gathered enough courage to get outside. What he saw terrified him. Their beloved dog was laying down in the snow, and blood was everywhere. The police said it was some kind of wild animal, wolf or perhaps cougar. But animals can talk. That Thomas knew for sure. Now let's not take into account that we're in a furry world, but okay? A week later, they found their sister's body. It was torn apart. Nobody knows what attacked her. I feel uncomfortable. I should probably go back to my room. Scared, eh? Of course. I wanted some cute stories. You have no idea, chicken. You know, it's not my first time here, and I hear a story. Many years ago, there was a winter that was particularly cold, much colder than this year. The wind cut to your bones, your eyelashes stuck together, and fingers turned into icicles if you forgot to wear gloves. On one of those cold days, 9 kids played hide and seek. When it was time to go home, they found out one kid was missing. It wasn't an accident. The other kids avoided him and never wanted to play with him. But his mother, who worked here, forced them to take him in, so they had no choice. The other kids were happy together, and every time they got carried away playing hide and seek, they conveniently forgot to find him. Sooner or later, he always came home, but that last time, he didn't. Everyone went looking for him for several days. They searched for the surrounding woods thoroughly many times. They found him on the 4th day. Guess where? In the pond? Under the snow? There was an avalanche? Yeah, nobody noticed it? Maybe in the forest. There's nowhere place to get lost here. Yes, in the forest. His frozen, stiff body was blue and decapitated. They never found his head. And then his troubled spirit wanders around the forest, stalking lone travelers and decapitating them if they are in the forest after midnight. They tried many times to build a fence around the forest, but in the next morning, they found that somebody or something cut a hole in it. Ew, disgusting! Why will he decapitate other people? Is he stupid? He takes his revenge on all the kids because nobody helped him. Let's go to the forest and check it out. That is, if you're not scared. My turn now. Long time ago, when my mom was a kid, she was here on vacation with her parents, and a strange case happened. The local kids believed that if you make a snow rabbit and leave it for a night, white cute magical rabbits will appear at your doorstep at midnight. So for a whole day, they made snow animals, hoping to see the real ones at night. They used almost all the coal from the fireplaces to make little icing noses. My grandpa and my grandma forbade my mom to make snow figures with the other kids since she had soaked her boots the day before and they haven't tried yet. So my mom stood looking jealously through the windows at how the other kids had fun. On the following morning, all the kids were gone. The only clue left were tracks of some huge animal footprints in the snow. The worried parents immobilized and went out to follow the trail which led them into the forest. The trail was very long, and they had been walking until dark. The woods became denser, and the tree trunks thicker, and they almost came to the center of the forest. Then, right at midnight, the parents came to a small opening where they found something really strange. Tamales? Hey, don't interrupt me. They found snowman. Frosty the snowman. Exactly matching the number of missing kids. An angry father thought that the kids were just messing with them, forcing them to wander in the cold forest just to get attention, so he smashed one of the snowmen. And he found his frozen to death son inside. Wow, that's creepy. How do I sleep after that? What are you scared of? If it was true, his mom would have let them to come here. Maybe she got tired and decided to get rid of me. I better get rid of you! This will be a nice day for the next visit. And that was my bit of me doing horror stories. I should do them more frequently now that I think about it.